Hi guys, okay, so I haven't posted a video for a while. I've had a fair few bits going on and obviously Christmas and whatnot. So today I'm gonna be starting something new. Every now and then I'm gonna do like a film review, whether I've watched it on DVD, cinema, whatever. I'm gonna try and make this a regular thing. So today I'm gonna talk about a film I watched a couple of weeks ago, mainly because it's the last film I actually watched. I'm going to talk about a film called The Hateful Eight, and I'm going to obviously tell you guys what I think. And yeah, so it's a really long film for a start. It's done by Quentin Tarantino, so you can't really expect it not to be. It's set during the like American Civil War time, so probably. Well, I'm not going to take an estimate on the dates because I'll probably get it wrong. If any of you do know, don't be afraid to post it in the comments below. It's excuse me. It's a really good film. It's sort of it starts off in the winter, obviously. It's cold, it's snowing. I'm not going to give too much away because, you know, spoilers and whatnot. But it's sort of all, everyone sort of knows each other in a not necessarily knows each other in a way, but some know each other, some don't, and then there's stories as to how what got where, who did what, and then there's really good bits where the tension's really high and you see racism back then and how people were so against, like, not necessarily against them, but they didn't really like them. Obviously there's a lot of use of the N-word. I'm not going to repeat it on here, but there's a lot of use of it. There's a lot of, well, there's some discrimination of it. Funnily enough, the guy is a war hero. Like, he fought for the Americans, and he turns into a bounty hunter. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know who it stars, but it stars like Samuel L. Jackson, Channing Tatum, and a few others. It's sort of like, if you like Quentin Tarantino's films, it's a really good film. If you haven't seen him before, I definitely recommend watching a few of his. Like I said, it's a little bit long. I really enjoyed the storyline though, and how it all laid out, and it kind of shows how the villains got the house, what happened to the people who were in the place. Like I said, I'm trying not to give too much away because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. That's the last thing anybody needs. It's not fun. I know myself, I hate spoilers. But it kind of shows how the villains got the house and took control of the house, because it was a prime location for sort of freeing, well, not necessarily freeing, but getting back the person who was going to hang, because the person that's going to hang was part of their gang, and obviously they want to recover her. And she's linked to Tatum, and like, yeah, it's really interesting to see how it plays out. And obviously, like, there's bits where it's sort of like, which I found personally jaw-dropping. There's like one particular scene where Jackson's telling a story, and it really sort of made me go a little bit like, say what? Like, damn. But yeah, it's one of those films where you want to you want to sit through it. Like, if you're going to sit through it and you don't have sort of like the patience to sit in the cinema, you'd rather be able to be a bit more comfortable, be able to do other stuff as well, watch it at home. But I definitely would recommend giving it a watch. I wouldn't necessarily say don't watch it at all. It's still a really good film regardless of how long it is. I think it's nearly 3 hours long, roughly, give or take. So yeah, it's definitely a good, it's definitely a solid film. I'd say if you're a fan of his films, watch it, because it's just as good as like other films he's watched. I think I've watched most of his. I know he's done 8 films, and I believe I've watched most, if not all of them, and I enjoy them. I like his films. I enjoyed the film. So yeah, that's my view on the Hateful Eight. Tune in, because I'm going to try and do this a bit more frequent. Next week I'm actually going to, because I watched Star Wars in December, so I'm actually going to talk about Star Wars next week. So tune in for that. If you enjoy this video, like, subscribe. I'm really sorry if it wasn't very well done, this video. It's the first time I've actually thought about doing like film talk. But obviously the channel's called Amber Talks. Amber's going to talk about films and other stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed this film, if you enjoyed this, regardless of the fact that it's not very well structured, then, you know, tune in next week. Watch more of us. Watch more of me talking about films and whatnot. Like I said, next week I'm going to do Star Wars, and then I'm going to try and pick up on more recent films. And yeah, so I look forward to seeing you all again soon. And that's the end of Amber Talks Hateful Eight. Bye.